6 cheap European destinations nobody talks about. $30 per day. You're paying $400 a night in Paris, $600 in Venice. You spend half your holiday standing in a queue. What if I told you Europe has places just as stunning, and you can do all of it for $30 a day? Hey, welcome back to Holiday Book and Travel. And on this channel, we find the world's most beautiful places before the crowds do. Today, I'm breaking down 6 hidden European destinations that blow the tourist traps out of the water, and they will not blow up your bank account. We're talking Albania, Romania, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Montenegro, Georgia, and Slovenia. 6 countries, each one stunning, and every single one doable on $30 a day. Let's go. Number 1, Albania. Most people couldn't find it on a map a decade ago. Now it's what the entire travel world is starting to whisper about. And it still hasn't been discovered by the masses. Picture this: the Albanian Riviera. Crystal clear turquoise water. Dramatic limestone cliffs plunging straight into the sea. Tiny fishing villages where the biggest tourist attraction is the fisherman's grandmother making byrek in the doorway. Beaches where you can still find a sunbed for €2. €2. That's less than your oat milk flat white. Tirana, the capital, has one of the most colorful street art scenes in all of Europe. The communism-era buildings are literally painted every shade of the rainbow. The cafes are incredible. The nightlife is electric, and a full sit-down meal with local wine costs maybe $4. Guest houses with mountain views start at €15 a night. Albania is the new Mediterranean gem, and right now you can still have it mostly to yourself. Destination 2, Romania. People hear Dracula and immediately think theme park. Big mistake. What they're actually missing is Transylvania, and I mean the real Transylvania. Medieval fortified towns that look like they were lifted straight from a fairy tale. Painted Orthodox monasteries glowing with 500-year-old frescoes in colors so vivid they don't look real. And the Carpathian Mountains. Wild, dramatic, and almost entirely crowd-free. The Transfiguratian Highway is one of the most spectacular mountain roads on Earth. James May called it the best road in the world on Top Gear. You can drive it yourself for the price of a tank of fuel. Cluj-Napoca has a booming art scene, incredible coffee culture, and a creative energy that rivals cities 10 times its price. A full restaurant meal? €4? A pint of local craft beer? $1.50. You could rent a car and spend a week driving through the Carpathians, castles, bear-watching, mountain villages, for less than a single night in a Paris hotel. Romania is not a hidden gem. It's a hidden treasure. Destination 3. Bosnia and Herzegovina might be the single most underrated country in Europe. Full stop. Mostar, the starry most? The old bridge arches over an emerald river in a moment so beautiful it looks like CGI. Every summer, local divers leap from the top of it into the water 24 meters below. It costs nothing to watch. It costs €3 to eat cevapi, the national dish, from the family restaurant right beside it. Sarajevo is a city unlike any other in Europe. In one street, you have an Ottoman mosque from the 1500s, an Austro-Hungarian cathedral, and an Orthodox church, all within a 5-minute walk. The city was the crossroads of civilizations for centuries, and every single layer is still there. The Blagaj Teka, a dervish monastery built into the base of a cliff, directly above the source of the Buna River. is one of the most jaw-dropping places I've ever stood in my life. And almost nobody goes there. $28 a day gets you a bed, 3 meals, and a coffee culture that rivals Vienna for about 1/10 of the price. Destination 4, Montenegro. The name literally means Black Mountain. And when you see the landscape from the air, you understand why immediately. The Bay of Kotor is Europe's southernmost fjord, mountains that rise almost vertically out of a perfectly calm, yacht-dotted bay. Medieval walled towns clinging to cliff faces. It is genuinely one of the most dramatic coastal landscapes anywhere in the world. Kotor's Old Town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can walk the medieval walls for €8, or scramble up to the San Giovanni Fortress above it for free, and watch the light change over the bay as the sun drops behind the mountains. Parts of this coastline were used as filming locations for Game of Thrones. Not because they built a set, because it already looked like a fantasy world. Order grilled fish straight off the boat at a harbor restaurant. Watch the sun go down over the Adriatic. It'll cost you less than a coffee in Zurich. Montenegro is also home to Durmitor National Park, glacial lakes, canyons, skiing in winter, all for almost nothing. Destination 5, Georgia. And yes, I mean the country, not the state. Georgia might be the greatest travel secret in the world right now. Not just Europe, the world. It has 4,000-year-old winemaking traditions, the oldest in the world. They still ferment wine in large clay pots called cuvevari, buried in the ground, exactly as they did 4 millennia ago. And you can drink extraordinary natural wine for about $2 a glass. The Caucasus Mountain in northern Georgia are technically part of Europe, and they are jaw-dropping. The Giurgeti Trinity Church, a medieval monastery sitting at 2,170 meters above sea level, with Mount Kazbek rising another 3,000 meters behind it, is one of the great sights of this world. You can hike to it in 4 hours. The trail is free. Tbilisi is unlike any city I've been to. Art Nouveau wooden balconies hanging over cobbled lanes. Sulfur bathhouses, domed, ancient, still functioning, where you can book a private bath for $5 an hour. Cave cities carved into cliffsides thousands of years ago. $30 a day, private room, 3 meals, local wine, and the Caucasus Mountains as your backdrop. Georgia is extraordinary. Destination 6, Slovenia Lake Bled. You've seen the image. A glacial lake of impossible blue-green. A tiny island in the middle with a white Baroque church. A cliff-top castle above it all. It's one of the most photographed scenes in Europe. The difference is, it's real. It actually looks like that. And somehow, despite the Instagram attention, it hasn't been destroyed by over-tourism in the way that comparable spots in Switzerland or Austria have been. The Socha River Valley gives you water in a shade of turquoise that genuinely does not seem possible. Clear as glass, cold as ice, and surrounded by the Julian Alps. Kayak it, raft it, or just sit on the bank and wonder how this exists. Ljubljana, the capital, is one of the most livable, walkable, genuinely delightful cities in Europe. Car-free old town, castle above, river below. A flat white and a slice of creme schnita. The local custard cake on a canal-side terrace is one of the simple pleasures of European life. At around $40 a day, Slovenia is the most premium destination on today's list. But it's still a fraction of what you'd pay in neighboring Austria or Italy for a virtually identical, and arguably more beautiful, experience. Before I show you my picks for how to actually get there affordably, a quick word on the partners I personally use and promote. For flights to all 6 of these destinations, check out the link in the description. All 6 of today's countries have affordable flight connections from major European hubs. For accommodation, especially in Albania and Bosnia, where international booking sites have thinner, please use the link. Links to everything are in the description. Using them costs you nothing, and it supports this channel, which means more videos like this one. 6 chances to experience Europe the way it is supposed to be experienced. Without the crowds, without the extortionate prices, and with stories that nobody else at the dinner table is going to have. Albania, Romania, Bosnia, Montenegro, Georgia, Slovenia. Comment below. Which one are you booking first? I am genuinely curious. Are you heading to the Albanian Riviera? Going to stand in front of the Gergeti Trinity Church? Or is it Lake Bled calling your name? If this video opened your eyes to a new adventure, hit the like button. It takes 1 second, and it tells YouTube to show this to more travelers who need to see it. Subscribe if you're new. We drop a travel video every month, and everything, flight links, accommodation pics, budget breakdowns for every destination, is in the description below. Get planning, and I'll see you in the next one.